Greetings, citizens of Chima. This is RusticCastle from the Chi Market, and welcome to another video. In this one, I'm going to do a character deep dive, and today I'm looking at Cragger. I'll be taking a look and going through his personality, his character development, and then going through the actual Lego, take a look at his minifig forms and the sets that he comes in. So let's take a look. In the world of Chima, heroes and villains are often separated by a single moment, a single choice, or a single betrayal. This is the story of Cragger, a prince who became a tyrant who became a warrior who became something even greater, a hero. Cragger was born to lead. The crocodile tribe ruled the swamps of Chima, and as a prince, Cragger was expected to follow in his father's footsteps. But Cragger was never just a leader, he was a friend, especially to Laval, the heir of the lion tribe. The two young royals grew up together, bonded by friendship, competition, and the hope of peace between their tribes. For a time, Chima was whole. After the tragic loss of both his parents at the beginning of Season 1, we knew that something was just not going to sit quite right with Cragger. However, this wasn't with him, but darkness often creeps in through those we trust the most. Cragger's sister, Cruella, was cunning, ambitious, and ruthless. She wanted control, and she would stop at nothing to get it. Using a rare persuader plant, she manipulated Cragger's mind, twisting his memories and emotions. Under her spell, Cragger became something he never truly was, a villain.
You're right. I know what we have to do now. Destroy the lions!
Consumed by rage, Cragger declared war on the lion tribe. He believed Laval had betrayed him, when in truth, it was his own sister pulling the strings. He burned alliances, shattered trust, and worst of all, he believed he was right. Throughout Season 1, we get glimpses of who Cragger really is, and how he truly feels about his friends and his allies, and truth often has a way of surfacing, even in the deepest swamps or the deepest caverns. When Cragger finally learned the truth about Cruella's manipulation, he was devastated. The damage he caused to Chima, the balance of Chi, and to Laval, it all felt irreversible. And just when healing seemed possible, a new threat emerged: the Outland tribes. After his reckless rage in battles across Season 1, there was a turning point. With the return of his mother from the Outlands at the end of Season 1, Cragger made his first transition from villain to warrior. Throughout Season 2, Cragger proved himself as one of Chima's best warriors in a bid to find the legend beasts, his father, and of course bring balance back to Chima. Perhaps the most powerful part of Cragger's journey is not his redemption, but his friendship with Laval. Despite everything, Laval forgave him, because Laval understood what many didn't. Sometimes being a hero isn't about never falling, it's about choosing to rise again, even when the world sees you as the villain. Going into the final season, Fire vs. Ice, of course, Cragger sees this powerful scourge of ice towards his swamp, immediately straight to the Lion Temple, becoming the first warning of this new threat. So what makes Cragger special? Cragger isn't perfect, he's angry, he's impulsive, but that's what makes him real. He shows us that strength isn't just in battle, it's owning your past, facing your mistakes, and choosing to do better. In the end, Cragger didn't just reclaim his crown, he reclaimed himself. Throughout all of Season 3, he would do everything to fight side by side with Laval, and even when it was pushed aside when Lyella came along, Cragger still finds himself as this quirky little hero throughout the whole season. And in the end, of course, he comes together with the rest of the tribes of Chima and the rest of the 8 main heroes to help complete the Great Illumination. Alright, so diving into the minifigs then. First off here, as you can see, this is the Season 1 Cragger. This guy comes in 4 sets. You can get him in the command ship, the Crop Swamp hideout, the Lion Chi temple, and of course the Speedo set, the tournament that comes with him and Laval. You can also get this version with the Legend Beast as well, so I guess 5 sets. But the Legend Beast one does not come with the tattered cape, this red cape here. So yeah, great minifig, of course. You've probably all seen him in the past, but you know, you've got the double-sided head, of course the Chi harness with the printing underneath. You can take a look at that, and you know, a pretty basic minifig, but works really well nonetheless. Alright, with Season 1 out the way, let's go to the display and take a look at Season 2. Here we are with Season 2 version of Cragger. Now this one only comes in one set. This is of course Storm's Scorpion Stinger, and you can see here the armor underneath that a lot of the warriors have for the part of season 2. So that's the alternate printing, and then there's slight different detail on the legs, as you can see here. A very slight different in detail from his other piece. It's just got more armor effectively. So there is the season 1 and season 2 versions. Next up we start going into the season 3. This one of course with the sort of fire jumpsuit that they all get once they've plugged the fire chi. Yeah, another great minifig, all with the same head printing and all of that good stuff. And that's pretty much that for that one. You can get him in Laval's Fire Lion and also Cragger's Fire Striker, and then the big one, of course, with the Fire Wing harness. Once again, same head printing and all of that, same as the other season 3 one, but of course it comes with the great Fire Wing harness. And finally, there is actually another variant of Cragger as well, in the form of the Lego Dimensions version of Cragger. This one has different torso and leg printing. Nicely done there. Alright, moving on to some of the sets that Cragger is involved in that you can find him in. Of course, like I said earlier, we've got the Lion Chi Temple next to here, the Croc Swamp Hideout. You can get him in both of those. So yeah, really probably the more expensive ways to get Cragger. Of course, he comes in the Speedor set, which I don't currently have set up, but if we go down here under my desk, turn on the old under desk lighting, you can see there the command ship. Probably the best set you can get him in. Really, I think it's a great build, and for me it's very nostalgic as well. And that's the 3 sets, and like I say, the 4th set of course is the one with his Speedor, and the Speedor is this one as well. Really nice Speedor. And for anyone wondering how I've got him set up in my landscape, he is sort of reenacting episode 3, The Warrior Within, where Laval has chucked his chi down into the gorge. I sort of just pretend like the end of my diorama is the gorge. And yeah, that's how I've set him up on my landscape.
And then, obviously, the only way to get the Season 2 version is with Storm's Scorpion Stinger, and also, like I said, the Legend Beast one comes with the Season 1 version without the cape, so that's how you get the Season 2 version. The Dimensions ones comes with the like little Dimension vehicle up there. And then for Season 3, like I say, if we go down here, you can see here the 2 sets, Laval's Fire Lion and Cragger's Fire Striker. That's how you can get the Season 3 version. And then for the Fire Wings, if we go round here, you can see next to the command ship, there is, of course, King Crominus Rescue, which is how you get the Fire Wings version.
So there it is, guys. That is everything you need to know about Cragger from Lego Legends of Chima. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video, if there's any other characters you'd like me to do this style of video on. And of course, please do not forget to leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord down below if you have not already. That would be greatly appreciated. And of course, most of all, stay legendary.